Good evening, one and all, everyone, Philadelphia Union fans everywhere. It is about that time. We've been waiting all week long for this. The Union found out the other day that their playoff opponent would be none other than Sporting Kansas City. It is going to be a grueling matchup in every sense of the word. The good thing, though, that Sporting Kansas don't have is that throughout this tournament, the Union have not lost a game when John has been on the watch-along with us. And who have we got with us tonight? Even wearing a lucky hat for the occasion, John Zapata, El Parcero, Philly. How are you doing, man?
Oh, man, I am duping fantastic. It is finally duping match day, and let's get some dupes going. I'm excited. We have quarterfinals here, Union SKC. Liam, what else can we ask for on this beautiful Thursday afternoon? Or Thursday night, I should say.
Yeah, it's going to say afternoon. I'm looking out, it's like pitch black outside for me. But for everyone else, it's
nighttime over there.
Yeah, it's very much the evening. It's going to be a tricky match. I mean, now you are obviously coming off the back of a podcast where you previewed this a little bit with Jeff Green. How are you feeling about this matchup? Because I think in terms of, like, if you could pick any of the teams left in this tournament to face, SKC wouldn't be at the top of your list if you're going to go, right, let's go in there and get a win.
Yeah, I mean, most years you would feel a little overwhelmed by this SKC team, but obviously last year they had the off season and where they got hit with the injury bug. They didn't make the playoffs. This year, Peter Reese finally gets his number 9 that he's been pleading for. A number 9 that can score at will. But still, this SKC team does not feel like a typical SKC team. They don't feel as cohesive. They really haven't had a victory in this tournament that they can hold their hats on, right? And then last week against Vancouver Whitecaps team with the third-string 21-year-old goalkeeper, they had 37 shots on the goal, and they couldn't get one goal in net in regulation. So, Liam, if we're being quite honest, I feel pretty damn good going up against this SKC team, man. It's just me.
Yeah, absolutely. So in the chat so far, we've got Kai Warrington, who I know I'll get back to your DM shortly, mate. I did read it. I've just been running back and forth. We've got Kemp. We've got Lionwell 101, Carter, and we've got back our WEF count, which was missing in last week's stream because my MacBook caught fire. So the WEF counter is back. The teams haven't yet took the field, but what are your predictions, guys, in the chat? Let us know. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Let us know how you're feeling. I'm intrigued. I mean, for me, I think Sporting Kansas City attacking is where to worry about. Knowing, obviously, that you've got Pulido and Johnny Russell. Like, that tandem seems to be working wonders for them. And for context, so through 6 games, I mean, this is including the first 2 of the season where I think Pulido did get 2. But he's on 6 appearances, 3 goals, 4 assists. So he's clicking on all cylinders since the start of the tournament. 1 goal and 2 assists. And the only game he didn't get a goal or an assist was against Vancouver, where he had 9 of those 32 shots. So he is going to be the man almost at the centre of that attacking force. But if there's ever someone to stop him, I mean, there may be none better suited than Andre Blake. If you've got, like you said, a 21-year-old, like, unbeknownst to the MLS, sort of handling it for Vancouver, surely Blake's going to have a wild day at the office.
Yeah, and Liam, another thing, too, we need to look out for, the matchup I'm looking for is the right side of the attack of SKC versus our right side of our defense. And this past week, in the MLS Team of the Week, we had Kai Wagner and Mark McKenzie, both of a part of our left side of defense. We'll see what they do against it's a pretty lethal, it's a pretty good attack they have on the right side. Obviously, Kerry Shelton and then Graham Zusi, who is a U.S. men's national team's, guy that a lot of U.S. men's national team fans know very well. And, of course, I think Pulido is going to be active on there, too. So that's a matchup that we really need to look out for, guys, because that SKC right side of the attack is pretty good. But, man, we're pretty strong on that left side of the Union defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. And I think, I said that, last game, I thought that Kai Wagner would come on leaps and bounds in the space of this tournament alone. God, yeah. You look at now, just talking about Graham Zusi then and looking at his stats. So, last game, he had 7 of those shots of the 32. 3 crosses. He seems to average like 3 crosses a game. He's definitely more of like the one of the more attacking fullbacks in the MLS. It's going to be interesting to see what Sporting Kansas do. They're also starting someone for the first time. I can't remember his name, but he's been brought on as a sub for like the last 3 games. Played like 20 minutes a game. He's getting his first start today, so it'll be interesting to see why they've decided to do that in a knockout game. Of all, like, surely, you look at the Union team. no changes. It's the exact same team we saw go out last week. So Kirshen knows he's got that winning formula there. Very intrigued to see what SKC do with theirs. But did you see the Portland game the other day?
What, Portland and I did not see that one actually. But
It was
what
Portland.
happened in that match?
It was Portland and it was Cincinnati. I think it was Portland Cincinnati. And Portland.
Oh,
Yeah, absolute state of the game. Like Portland were like dominating it throughout, and then Cincinnati had a goal that was then called back, and then it went to penalties and Portland won. But it was one of those affairs where there was a clear team that should be winning, and then the other one's parking the bus. Like, I don't think we're going to get that today. I think both teams are going to play that free-flowing soccer that we like to see, where the Union want to try and link all phases of the field. I'm honest, I'm very excited for it. Very, very excited for it. I think of all of the games that we've seen the Union play, this is the one that's got my attention the most.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to take the Minnesota United route in the first match of this tournament for SKC. They faced off against Minnesota United. SKC were dominating for 60 minutes. And, Minnesota was just allowing SKC to do what they wanted. And throughout this tournament, SKC really hasn't been clinical in the final third. And that's when Minnesota, once that 60th minute hit, their attack started waking up. And then a tired SKC team did not know what to do, and they lost the match literally in the last minutes. So that could be a game plan you might want to steal from Minnesota. That was a great way of beating SKC. But yeah, tire them out. I think obviously, we've talked about it every match. The physicality this Union team has, it's tough to match, and that's really one of the benefiting factors. Bruce Arena said at the end of the last game, what we do in Philly is nothing too complicated, but it gets the job done. So
yeah, 100%.
It'll be definitely interesting to see how we handle the first half of this match at least.
Yeah, we asked you guys for your predictions, and as always, we will do the giveaway. So if you guess the right score and the first goal scorer, we will give away a PSN t-shirt. Okay, so that's gonna be the aim. So we'll get it in the chat, guys. I know a couple of you have said your score predictions already. Carter says 2-2 SKC wins on pens, which I think would be absolutely heartbreaking. So let's please not let that happen.
Oh my god. Rewind of the U.S. Open tournaments back in 2015.
Yeah. Oh, very well observed. Timor says Aronson hat-trick. I would love to see it. I'd love to see an Aronson goal. I would love to see a Brennan Aronson goal. I think one man we have to talk about as well, obviously, is none other than Sergio Santos, who came in with a blistering performance last week and looked like he was on another level. Like, he just absolutely transformed, like out of nowhere, was knocking on the door all game long, finally got those just desserts. Will we see something similar today from Santos?
Well, I just also think that, Santos really likes playing against New England. Santos, in his MLS career, has 6 goals. Half of them have been against New England.
Wow.
He had 4 shots, 3 more target last week against New England. So he definitely likes playing against New England. But what we've seen in this tournament is the physicality Sergio has. He knows how to make runs. He likes to test the back lines of opposing teams. So I definitely think that this tournament, Tasgram, Smith, and Puchnik, I believe his name is the Puchnik, the other center back for SKC. Test those guys, and I think he's going to get his chances here. But we're getting now down to kickoff games.
Yeah.
Jitters are creeping up there, man.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm at a few seconds ahead of you, so we've started the game here, but I'm like 20 seconds in. But the game is underway. Antoine says it's a strange platform. Welcome. You'd expect nothing less. That's what we do. We're different, but essentially the idea of this is that if you can get yourself a stream for the game, we definitely don't recommend Reddit. Then you can watch along with us and hopefully just soak in the atmosphere. But that was a little bit worrisome there for the Union. Just got a little bit too cute trying to play it back to the goalie, and Busio was attacking the ball, trying to press, almost picked it off, but it does go out for a Philadelphia goal kick nice and early. Zach Tyler, welcome, man. He's going to try and stay up. I love how Zach's a Charlton and an Eagles fan. I think he's adopted the Union as well, and says 2-1, first goal Martinez, because why not? Defenders are boss. And then big pratters of Charlton Athletic, which we love to see, providing there is a Charlton Athletic next year. Otherwise, we're all full-time Union fans then. We've got no choice. But so far, a minute into the game, and nothing too far just yet. Have the Union played in their home kit all tournament?
They did, I believe, the last one, Orlando City, the last group stage.
Oh yeah.
They just feel comfortable in these Whites League, I guess, but the homes are down there, that's for sure. They just rather play in these.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh well, Antoine, well, welcome to the man. It's a very different vibe here in comparison to what we do on Twitch, but hopefully you'll enjoy yourself. Zach says, I'm not even watching the bloody game. I'm watching it because it's 1 AM and I'm not allowed in the living room. Well, hey, neither am I, so we can watch it and not be allowed in the living room together, okay? That's the dream. But
Ray, there you go, Ray.
There's been a few stoppages in play so far. It's, you know, no team's trying to fill the other one out, if that makes sense. Just very stop-start would be the way I describe it for those opening couple of moments. But I think it's just a case of settling down now. Like with every game as well, like we know that the atmosphere is different. We know that there aren't any fans, and I think the closer you get to playoffs and to knockouts, that you rely on that atmosphere and that energy to carry you through. And if you do concede, to pick yourself back up. Not having that, like, it is hard to settle into a game, I suppose. But we'll see how both teams fare. David S is in the stream, says, let's get another Sixers Union player comparison. Oh, all right. I would say Brennan Aronson is like Matisse Thybulle. I know he's defensive, but like in terms of just a very young player that's randomly burst onto the scene, and it's attracting a lot of attention from elsewhere. People kind of turning and keeping an eye on him. I would say that's a good comparison. Who would be the Al Horford of the Union, do you reckon?
Andrew Bruton.
Fair enough. I didn't even think of that. Fair enough.
It's rough for me because I actually do support Al Horford. You know, I got to support my Latinos in Philly, but yeah, that contract is always going to haunt us Sixers fans.
Yeah, absolutely. Kai says... Sorry, what was that, man?
No, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Matt McClain. Before the kickoff, you know, he was saying he wanted to see the matchup of Ed Brujo on Gianluca Busio of SKC, and so far Ed Brujo is on him like glue. He's doing a fantastic job on him.
Oh, love that. I just saw Zach there getting some... So Zach gets a wholesome interaction with the Union Twitter account. I get absolutely bodied by the Union Twitter account, who start liking Twitch jokes about my ex-girlfriend. So thanks, Union Twitter admin, whoever that is. All right, we won't mention it, but it's,
There you go. Team still feeling it out right now, as we expect. Oh, the Union are physical though. We definitely brought the physicality. Gotta keep this up.
Yeah, I just want to try and set that tone early and try and maintain it. But going into this game, I think SKC were slight favourites. It'll be intriguing to see. I don't think the Union have played a team outside of last week where they weren't. Like, you go back to NYCFC, you go back to Orlando, into Miami, they should have at least drawn those games. I mean, this is the first team, I would argue, outside of last week, where this is going to be a real, like, okay, they're going to have to scrap their lives out for this one. And we'll see if they're up to the challenge. But I know throughout the week, Kirshen's been very calm, very collected, which is what we've come to know and love, I think, at this stage, where he's given off that same vibe throughout this entire experience down in Orlando. But intriguingly so far, SKC 59% possession, so they are having the better of the opening stint, and we'll see if the Union can kick the tyres and get rolling.
Yeah, we'll see the managing battle with SKC. They have Peter Vermees, who's been a local boy too from Delray, New Jersey. But last week, we saw Jim go up against Bruce Arena, one of the best coaches in MLS history now. He's going up against one of the best right now, Peter Vermees. So we will see how Jim handles this managing battle. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Antoine says, what time are we on? You want to sync with our match? Well, this is the thing, because John's behind me, and
Yeah.
I'm on 6 minutes 5 seconds at the minute. So
I'm actually 5:32, so we're not that far off.
Okay, that's all right. Well, we'll get through it. It's okay.
We'll work through it. It's all right.
We'll baby step it. Everything's fine. Oh, there's definitely an aura of tension in this. There's just stray balls going. I think both teams wanting to find that immediate cut of just launching something deep. And yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's interesting that the Union fullbacks are seeming to play a lot higher up the pitch than they have in recent weeks, which is nice. So I know we said that Wagner's been having a bit of a breakout. Maybe he'll be a little bit more involved in those attacking moves. This is looking relatively nice here for the Union. Just trying to get possession a bit now. That's better. Just moving the ball around. And now they're going to try and play it down to... is that Gaddis on the wing? Yeah, Ray Gaddis. Oh, fights for that, I tell you. Oh, ref. What's he blown for there? I can't tell if that's... Looks like it might not be a Union free kick, but the hustle of Ray Gaddis we spoke about last week, John, and the guy just doesn't give up. He just continues to give his all every single week after hitting that milestone.
Yeah, I mean, with Ray, like, you guys got to understand, like, you're not going to expect the talent from him. You're not going to expect Marcelo back there, but what you're going to get from Ray Gaddis is obviously hard work and just a positive attitude. You need that in a dressing room. Like, you need guys like Ray Gaddis to change the mindset.
Yeah, absolutely. Jarrell's in the chat. He says, where are you watching the game? I think you can find it on Reddit soccer streams or like Reddit MLS streams. There is a link someone put in the chat before. If you could link it again, I can't. I might get shouted at by YouTube. Although Kai says the answer is that he's watching it in his bedroom, which I don't think is what Jarrell was after there, Kai, but you know. What did Antoine say? I know we talked that, didn't we? That's fine. Okay, cool. So we should be able to get everyone a view of the game. If not, we'll do our best to give you as much in-depth analysis as we can. We're 8 minutes in at the moment, still 0-0 on the scoreboard. No one's actually had a shot up to this point. It's been very midfield dominated. But the Union's starting to come into it a little bit more now. They're trying to be a bit more creative. And again, I think just keep an eye on those fullbacks because they are seeming to sneak up the field a little bit more than I've been seeing recently. And as I say that, nice little move down to Bedoya from Montero. And Arrington's made a run through. Oh, I tell you what, if that had gone through, I might have actually creamed. That was saucy vision. And the defender just got a head to it, but that could have been something special. And I think they're going to call it a free kick to SKC. You'll see what I mean in a minute, John. It's a very, very clever ball, but just couldn't quite get enough loft on it over the head of the defender.
I really want to commend Ed Brujo's composure. You know, I think that we talked about the difference between Warren and Ed Brujo. Ed Brujo seems composed. Like nothing shakes him really. He's truly the sorcerer.
Yeah, I think maybe that suspension grounded him a little bit. You know, maybe that's sort of what it was, that he kind of got turned to temper that fire a little bit, because he came out that first match swinging and he was really fired up, and obviously Inter Miami got into his head a little bit. To now see him in a position where he is still bringing that hard, but in a lot more of a composed manner, and he's not being so reckless is probably the word I'm looking for. It's good. You're seeing him beginning to settle now, and this is a new experience for him as well. I don't think this is what he had in mind when he moved to MLS.
Yeah, I don't think he expected to be getting these yellow cards, but you know, it was important last week. He didn't get a yellow card. That's definitely a first step. Now it's time to get that consistency going. Let's not keep getting these yellow cards, but he's already bickering a little bit with the refs, so we'll see how this match ends up for him.
Yeah, definitely so. So JFizz is looking it up. Yeah, you can watch it on Free Sports if that's a site you can access depending on your geographical location, which I think it's in England. I don't know if America has it. Talking here on my phone, having Liam stream on my Xbox. Rate that from Zach. Rate that. That's the setup. That's what you want to see. That's the dream. Union with I would say a dangerous throw-in, if there can be such a thing, but that's been silenced and the ball gets hoofed upfield for a slightly less dangerous Union throw-in behind their halfway line. So, taken quickly though, and they're clearly wanting to try and just keep that momentum on, keep the foot on the gas now. Ball played back to Andre Blake, and every time a ball goes back to a goalkeeper, I genuinely get PTSD of what happened at Wembley. I wish I was joking. Every time a ball gets played back, I genuinely lose my mind. But hang on, Aronson with a strike. And the Union will get the corner. It was deflected, but hello, Wonder Kid. There's his first sighting of the afternoon. Oh my. He's so special. He's so special.
He is, man. Hopefully soon enough we'll see him play in the Bundesliga.
Oh, don't say that. I'm not. Because then we're going to get attached to his brother. Then his brother's going to go.
This unit team might be Heartbreak City soon. They get rid of some of these good players that we got.
Yeah, ball gets whipped. Ooh.
I just saw it. Nice. That was, yeah. Oh, it was nice. I saw that run by Brendan. That was nice. And Brandon with the headband again.
Headband Brendan. Keeping it rolling. He's
channeling his inner Ben Simmons and Bryce Harper. We're here for it.
See, I can't have a headband now. I got my hair cut.
Fuming. Fresh, guys. We need to.
Thank you.
Need to commend Liam on his haircut. It's looking nice and fresh, nice and dapper.
Oh, I actually got a haircut for the first time since February, and what an experience that was. I think I lost 50 pounds. It does, mate. It does. I'll tell you, that first shower after a haircut is like it hits different. I'm telling you.
Oh my god.
It's amazing.
It's life changing.
And
sex is cool, but if you ever have a fresh haircut.
Literally, if you ever have a breakup and you're having a bit of a bad day, get yourself a haircut and just have a shower straight after, and I promise you'll feel better.
You'll forget about her.
Oh, what a tackle that was. You talk about El Brujo, slides in from behind and pokes the ball clear. I mean, it stays in SKC possession, but talking about that precision that he now has and that composure and almost confidence, I think. It's good to see. We are seeing El Brujo develop the more he plays. I was going to say more snaps he plays. You can tell I've been doing too much NFL recently.
Snaps.
Yeah, the more actually he's getting, he's definitely settling into his new role.
Yeah, SKC just don't seem cohesive. Like I've already seen like 3 missed opportunities that they could have had advancing the ball. I'm liking it. I'm liking it though. Yeah,
it's a nice change. It's a really, really nice change. We just need the Union to keep their foot on the gas now. Got it on VIP box if anyone needs it. Thank you, Jarrell, in the clutch. We love that. And hopefully now with everyone tuning into our big Super Cinema date, we'll all get things sorted. But I think, I'll tell you what, SKC have been very quiet. I don't want to jinx it, but on the attacking front, I mean, obviously, Pulido, you've got Johnny Russell, who has settled very nicely, I think, into SKC. He's had a very, very good start to this MLS's back tournament. Making it, I think, a real name for himself now as that sort of attacking centre mid that can bleed in onto as a shadow striker. And hasn't seen much of the ball today in the first 15 minutes or so. Been very even so far. And that's a sloppy place to lose possession. Oh, that might be a free kick, is it? Jack Elliott getting a bit Roy Keane there. A bit too desperate to win that ball back. Gave it away in a dodgy position. Lunges into Johnny Russell. And I mean, yeah, that was nowhere near he was getting the ball there. I mean, that's arguably a booking. It's a silly challenge, but one that kind of had to be made, if we're honest, to stop a blatant clear-cut chance for SKC. But again, probably the first real chance the centre-backs have been called into action today outside of just playing the ball. So you can probably expect a little bit of rust on their guys' part. Elite Gamer, welcome to the show. He says, what's happened so far? Not very much. There was a Brandon Aronson strike on goal. Yeah. That's been the biggest, I think, opportunity so far for both times. Talking of which, here is the wonder kid. It's 3-on-3 the other way. Aronson plays it up. It's laid back, and now the Union trying to strategically play. Wef has a pen! What? Wef? No? Oh, linesman's... Oh, what? That's... Santos can't believe it. And now SKC are trying to break the other way, and I swear if he gives... No, he's not. Okay. My God, right, we've got to update the WEF count. You'll see what I mean in a minute, John. That... Oh, my God. That should have been a penalty, in my opinion. Should have been a penalty, in my opinion.
I don't know about you, Liam. The attack seems more fluid in this match for the Union.
Yeah, 100%. They're beginning to build it up. And the build-up play is looking much cleaner. And that's what we were saying that...
I just saw it. Yep, I just saw it. On Sergio, right?
Yeah, and now they're calling... Oh, Casper's getting fired up. He's not happy. Aronson's fired up. He's not happy. And there's a look now at this... Oh, alright. Okay, you just see a replay about 2 minutes later about the... Oh, it was to be fair, it was a definite dive. It was a definite dive. Apologies till we see the other angle. Santos is being a bit sneaky there. Yeah, fair play to the ref. I can see why he wouldn't give that. But the ref count moves on nonetheless. And that was the first real SKC pass we saw that looked threatening, and it went straight to the feet of Andre Blake. Guys, if you're in the stream and you haven't dropped a like yet, let's try and push this to 10. We're on 6 at the minute. We can get that to 10. That would be absolutely amazing before half-time. But as of right now, yeah, tension's beginning to rise a little bit now.
Yeah, see, I saw a little tug on the shirt, but yeah, definitely a dive for sure.
Yeah, it was hard. The angle I saw it from was like from the attacking angle, so you just see the player fly forward, and obviously from there you're like, oh, well, that's a pen. But I guess from the linesman who's looking dead on with it, you can very easily see Santos leaping like a salmon, as we would often say of Andre Blake. And he hasn't had to do anything of the sort just yet, but he might do now, because here come SKC. Pudelo's on the ball, and he's worked it way past Mackenzie. He goes for a strike, and there is the first Andre Blake save of the afternoon. Nothing too challenging, but enough to wake him up, you know. If it's a little bit late there, getting a bit sleepy, that's definitely going to get the adrenaline running.
Yeah, you don't want him staying around there too much.
No, not at all. Not at all. But I mean, so far, in terms of overall play, it's probably been one of the most even-paced first halves of football I've seen in a while with this team. And
yeah,
now Chabilko.
We expected this.
Yeah, 100 down. Oh, I put MLB and not MLS. I made a beep. I'll do that now. Hang on. It's because we did the Phillies last week and I didn't change the description. Let me just change that, boys. It'll be alright in a sec. Ball whipped in there. It goes absolutely nowhere. There we go. That's all updated. Thanks for the shout, Steve, and welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Wef. Hello. That might be a Wef count number 2. But he's called something there. And it's Russell down again.
All right. Jameer. Move around, guys. Come on.
Oh, yeah, it's a very Johnny Russell dive. I'll give him that. Very Johnny Russell dive. What are my predictions? I don't know. I think I'd like to see the Union keep a clean sheet. Whether or not they do is a very different discussion. I'd love to see it. But realistically, I could see it being 1-1 and a penalty shootout. That'd be a score draw would be my initial first guess.
I mean, I don't think the Union have scored more than 2 goals in a single match in this tournament, so it's fair to say they'll either score 1 or 2 goals in this match, especially with what the Union like to do.
Yeah, no, 100%. But we're officially 20 minutes in, although it doesn't really feel like it. This game is just, it's drawing. You can't take your eyes off of it. And building from the back are the Philaelphia Union. Although Mackenzie sloppy, gives it away. And now it'll be SKC's turn to try and return the favour. But they're being a little bit more conserved. And I wonder if they maybe predicted that the Union would come out in a high press. They'd be very aggressive early on, get them to burn out, and then sting with that notable attack in the second half. It's very likely that's why they're sitting back and almost trying to encourage the Union to push at them a bit more. Well, because they haven't been very threatening so far. But the last few minutes...
That's a bad idea, if that's the case.
Yeah.
This Union team is built for, endurance. So if that's the game plan, that's not a good game plan by Vermees.
No, we'll wait and see how it goes. But SKC now looking a little bit deadly. Nice chip ball over the top. And we'll see what comes of it. Ball goes into the box. It's headed clear of danger. But it will be the first SKC corner of the game.
Oh, man.
So we'll keep an eye on that one as it rolls through. But haven't seen much from Zuzi just yet either, actually. That's someone we haven't seen a lot of. I think the other fullback has been very, very active. And that man obviously being Luis Martins.
Well, we talked about that in the pregame, Liam, like how the right side of the attack for SKC would fare against our left side. Our left side's clearly pretty strong, so far, Union winning that battle.
Yeah, and the good news is the corner comes to nothing. I think Bouchio pushed a header over the bar, and that will be a goal kick to Philadelphia. Still feels so weird seeing that the fans over the goal. Like, did you see the one the other day where it was just one big fan over the goal? It's like one guy, just like, yeah.
I mean, yeah, shout out to the MLS for still involving the great fans that we have in this league.
Yeah, oh, it's cool to see. Really cool to see.
Yeah.
Like, they've done it the right way, I think. It's subtle. It doesn't distract from what you're watching.
Oh, yeah. And the MLS has been the blueprint for returning back to play in the United States, so.
It's better than can be said for the MLB, but that's a different, discussion for another day.
Stinking Marlins.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good at all. But McKenzie now from the back up to Wagner. And I'm assuming that's going to go back to Andre Blake. Indeed it is. We're seeing that a lot more this game. Andre Blake is almost acting like a fifth defender. That he's just constantly involved in that build-up play from the very back. And then it's almost like the Union just want to hit reset a few times. Like, if there's nothing doing, we'll go back to Blake. We'll try break them down again. But that back four of SKC is looking just very tight. Like, they're not on the wings. The fullbacks aren't out there waiting for the ball. Like, they're really tight. They know that Santos and Aronson like to fly out. They know they like to move out wide and enter those channels. And they're not letting them do it. They're forcing them inside. And now Santos has the ball. Plays it through to Bedoya. And it's played across goal. It is a goal. It's Jamiro Montero. And the Philadelphia Union go 1-0 up. Providing it's not offside. I'm hoping it's not offside.
Don't you dare say that. Don't say that, Liam.
It's a beautifully worked goal. I think it's one. Yeah, it's definitely 1-0 Union. What a goal that was.
There we go.
Beautiful play. Gaddis up to Santos, sees the open man of Bedoya, who plays it across goal. It is a beautiful finish.
Is so goal. That is so goal. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now they're saying it's VAR. It has counted though. It has counted for the Union. Yeah, 1-0. They do go 1-0 up. And how important will that be in the grand scheme of things? Montero with his first goal of the game. Bedoya sneaking in with the assist. And now SKC have to answer.
Keep applying the pressure. Come on, baby. Let's go. And smart by Casper just allowed Jamiro to just tap that bad boy in.
It was a very, I'd call it a FIFA goal. It was a very cross the goal, find the open net. But you take him. You absolutely take him.
And much deserved, Liam. Jamiro
yeah.
has been super crucial for what we're doing in this tournament, and he finally gets his goal, so kudos to him.
Yeah, and now Brujo, I think you jinxed it, John, by saying he hasn't got a yellow card last game. He's gone lunging in there, got his leg tangled around the back, and has got a yellow card. Oh, I've got to update the scoreboard. Very well reminded, Timor. Thank you. Bear with me. We'll get that in. Wahab says, what happened to my hair? I lost it in a storm. Is what happened to it. Come on, there we go. Get it out. SKC had a dangerous free kick, and now the Union trying to break the other way again. Oh, what a counter-attack this is. Brendan Aronson's there. He's nice to loop the other way. Oh, it's 2! It's 2-0! Just like that.
No, it's not. Don't you dare.
Sergio Santos. Oh my God. Just like that. It's Philadelphia 2, Sporting Kansas 0. I cannot believe the start. That was a brutal counter. That was filthy. Absolutely filthy. Unbelievable. Santos Gets his second in 2. Aronson was there. But a beautiful finish. Beautiful finish. You couldn't ask for more than that. You really couldn't. And now SKC have to respond. And for anyone that was in the watch-along over on Kemp's Twitch channel for the Charlton finale, you'll know the saying that's going to come out of my mouth. That some say 2-0 is the most dangerous lead in football. And let's just hope the Union can keep hold of it and not surrender it. It's a shot off target there from, I think it was Pewdale maybe. Hang on. No. Oh, who was that? I think it was one of the fullbacks just trying to get something. Oh, it was Lewis Martins that has just fired a shot into oblivion. So you can't fault him for trying, but Pulido was the man that played it off. Not Danny Pulido, just making that one very clear. But now you're going to have to see something. Like, SKC have to fight back now. They've got to try and find anything in this match. Because right now, they have had all life sucked out of them in the space of, quite literally, John, 2 minutes. 120 seconds was all it took for the Union to have a 2-goal lead. It was that simple. Montero gets the first, Santos delivers to Swift right, and Andre Blake making a save there. It is 2-0 to the good at the moment, but what do you do in that situation now if you're SKC? I mean, it's hard now. Like, you've got to recompose, almost play like it's 0-0 and just hope for the best, because the Union can afford to let a goal down. They can afford to sit back and just relax almost and let SKC do all the heavy lifting.
Liam, I don't know what you can do if you're SKC. They haven't had a fluid attack throughout this whole tournament, and they've missed opportunities in this very own match. I don't even know what you could do if you're SKC.
Yeah, absolutely. This has just been a dream start for Philadelphia so far.
Keep it up. Keep going. Keep adding more goals. 4-0. Let's go. Come on.
I mean, imagine that the scenes there as well. Trickshot says don't sit on the lead. I think that's the big thing, and they just can't afford to drop men behind the ball.
90 minutes of intensity, man. That's what we got to do. Okay. Nice.
Need to push for another, make it even harder for them to come back. I think if you put 3, you really are putting the nail in the coffin at that point. Like, you really are digging it as deep as you can. But I think we're going to have our first hydration break of the afternoon, if I'm not mistaken. But Santos walks past the referee holding 2 fingers in the air. Not as a sign of telling him where to go, but more in the way of probably saying, this is what happens when you don't give us an opportunity to score directly in front of goal. Kaiser, I said 2-0 for my prediction. Why didn't I put a bet on? My DraftKings was looking fantastic until both Union players who scored weren't in my lineup. So that's now not looking so good anymore. But for anyone that's interested, we'll keep you tabbed in on that. I know it's something that's almost become a staple of the stream now, is how badly Liam fares in Philadelphia Union DraftKings. But Santos, a goal and an assist to his name. What an opening 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah. And Liam, we have to give kudos to El Brujo, too. El Brujo is doing the long pass. We haven't really seen it thus far in this tournament, even in the LAFC match. He's actually shooting the ball. Hopefully Ben Simmons can take some pointers from El Brujo. Yeah,
you never know for sure. You never know. I'm being blamed for the Union's goal videos. What, the ones? They look sexy, mate. The ones where it's like glitchy, they're gorgeous. I wish I could edit like that. What they've done is they've seen my Eagles montage and gone, now we've got to up that. So they've just decided to hire a whole video department and make some gorgeous goal videos. That's my takeaway.
Peter Vermees is fired up, Liam. He just shouted at his team.
I don't blame him.
After that hydration break.
I don't blame him at all. I mean, he's got to be absolutely livid with what he's just seen. I mean, he's watched a team that were not containing the Union, but they certainly weren't succumbing to pressure. Give up 2 goals, And I'm not being funny, lads. All right, we've all had worse 2 minutes than the Union have just had. Okay, 2 minutes is all it took for the Union to get a 2-goal lead. Absolutely incredible.
We got about a little less than 14 minutes left in this half. Keep applying the pressure. See what happens before halftime.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Oh, it's going to be intriguing now. I think SKC are going to really look to, you know, the players we mentioned before the game. You're looking at this point to someone like Pulido, like Johnny Russell, who all Russell has done is draw fouls at this point. He's been absolutely studied by El Brujo, and arguably dived on the other. Outside of that, been very quiet. Zusi, been very quiet so far as well. Like, SKC have been, like you said, I think that the word's probably just they're not gelled together. It's not cohesive, as you said earlier in the stream.
Yeah. It's not like a Peter Vermees team. It's weird.
Yeah.
We're not used to this for SKC.
Yeah, definitely a little bit out of pocket, isn't it? We'll see. Kai says this was worth staying up for. That's the content we like to see, alright?
Yes.
Kemp says 2 minutes is all it took with name redacted. Look, don't bring it up because the Philadelphia Union Twitter are going to come in and start liking that comment in a minute, alright? Let's not bring this band up as it is. Oh, man. I still can't believe they got on in that. I can't tell if that's a new high or a new low. But we are back underway. And oh my God, Arrington's almost scored a third. Oh, sweet mother. That crept past the back post. Well then.
That was saucy, Liam. That was saucy.
At this point, it wouldn't surprise me if we saw a 4-1 or a 5-1. If the Union are just going to run rampant, let that creative flair shine. Why not? What have they got to lose at this point? They're already sitting on 2. If SKC are riled up, then why not? Why not go one further?
It just baffles me what Aronson does at his age. He's only 19 and he's already doing these things.
Yeah.
Like, the sky's the ceiling for
sure.
Brent. It's crazy.
Yeah, you cannot argue with that. He's got such a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully a lot of it is in Philadelphia. And by a lot of it, we mean like a year, and then he can go and thrive somewhere else. Like, let's just give him, you know, as much time at home as he can.
Hopefully Charlton makes a call to the Philadelphia Union.
Oh, Charlton will be making calls to the bank soon, mate, honestly. If we have a club next year, that's the main thing.
Oh, man.
It's getting really, really sticky down there. But believe it or not, if I asked you right now, without looking, because I know you have the stats up and you cheat all the time, because I can't catch you out. But if I was to ask you, okay, who do you think has had the most shots so far overall?
I would say the Philadelphia Union.
Somehow it's tied. But 2, apparently, somewhere, SKC have had 2 on target. I don't remember that at all. It feels
I
like...
think it's just because the Union have had better opportunities, but I could definitely see that happening.
Yeah, absolutely. Steven says, I was in the shower and I missed 2 goals. Oh, no. Oh. To be fair, you could have left the room... To be fair, Steve, like, they were scored so quickly, you could have left the room for snacks and come back, and by the time you've come back, you'd have missed 2 goals as well. So, the main thing is you savoured the shower, got the most out of it, because you wouldn't have left anything anyway. Might go make a ketchup sandwich in a minute. That's a wild card. Okay.
Man.
This is getting... it's very intense now.
This is intense. Oh my God. It's like you said, the worst thing to have in sports is a 2-0 lead at halftime in soccer.
Yeah, nothing is ever certain in this game. Ollie Kemp says Gaddis is the GOAT. I think I'll tell you what. I've got a new love for him. I've got a slight soft spot for Ray Gaddis now, and I know everyone already has anyway for the Union because he is the Union, isn't he? After that many appearances for the club, but
yeah,
it's almost like he's, you know, most people having been with a team that long will start to come off a cliff a little bit, or will be a rotational guy. But now Gaddis is proving that he's going nowhere anytime soon.
No, you just love the smile. You know, of course, when Regatta scores, we will all riot. That's the motto.
Yeah, that's very, very true indeed. But just looking at some of these stats so far and what some potential, I suppose, relief for SKC on the bench. And I don't think there is any. I don't think there... I mean, Gerzo Fernandez, maybe. Hurtado later on. They've got a player called Kinda, which is weird because they're playing Kinda terrible. So, they, you know, they might need him. But the Union
I
just...
don't think he's seen the pitch since the Minnesota match, but we'll
no.
see.
Oh, hello, Casper with an opportunity. Santos for a third. Oh, the keeper actually leaves his mark and gets to that one, but that could have easily been a third.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's just... it's weird. There is no fire in this SKC team at all. I don't want to jinx that now because they are
I think
looking a bit... Oh, no.
I mean, I don't think the Union have where we want them.
Yeah. It's like you said, he's very uncharacteristic.
I mean, SKC has now faced a team like the Philadelphia in this tournament, so they got some main reason why we're seeing what we're seeing from Sporting.
Yeah, no, it's just I'm a bit stunned. I think I'm more stunned by SKC than the Union because we know the Union can score and that they've been looking more and more dangerous on the counter in recent weeks. But SKC, you're expecting an attacking powerhouse, and there's not. But now Aronson again. Oh, what a ball through! That's got to be 3. It's 3-0. Oh my God! Brandon Aronson with the sauciest pass. Santos scores again.
Yes, let's go, baby.
I am wow, it is raining goals in Orlando and none of them go into SKC. Santos is coming alive. This is unbelievable. I'm stunned. It's just easy. It is like taking candy from a baby. Is the only way to describe it right now. It's the only way to describe it right now.
Oh my God, Liam, I don't know what to do. Oh my God.
HMS Pistol League has set sail. I am absolutely stunned. Honestly.
Speechless. I don't even know what to say. This team, Liam, oh my God.
It's special. It is really special.
The love I have for this team is pretty up there with the 2017 Eagles. Oh my God, this is just...
Yeah. How do I know how to take candy from a baby? I watched Brandon Aronson play soccer and I presume that's what it's like. That's a simple... He is just on another level, that man. On another level. That pass was unbelievable. We mentioned OnlyFans last week. That's straight to the top of the list. But all aboard HMS Pistol League. We're taking on some final sailors that are willing to come on board. And now, good tackle there by Wagner on the edge of the box.
William, this is going to be the longest 50 minutes of our life.
I know, just to even get to half time. Yeah, we've got another half of football yet. We've got 5 minutes here. Like you said, another 45, which makes that elusive 50. But we've got another 50-minute break to get through.
Oh my God, I don't know if I can wait this long. Just end it, please.
Should we just stop the stream now? Yeah, Dev won, mate. Job's done. Don't worry about it. We've actually had more Union goals than times I've said Wefa we. That's how good they're playing right now. they're just polished is the only way to describe it. And now they're looking dangerous again. Santos on the break. Bedoya plays it through. And unfortunately it goes nowhere. Unreal. Help. We're not used to this. It needs to be harder. Why isn't it harder? Why is it so easy? Andre Blake. Does that count as a save? It might do. Oh my word. There's a replay of that pass from Aronson. Head is just always up, always looking. It wasn't even his first option. It's something you've got to have a certain trait to see it. It wasn't like a blindingly obvious pass. He skipped it past the first man. And the Union there with a free kick. Foul on Kasper Chibilko. What a team this is. What a team this is. Unreal. I honestly, I'm not used to this level of comfort and winning. 3 first half goals, 2 from Santos, and an assist.
I don't think I am either. Like, I didn't expect this. I thought it'd be a full 90-minute grind. Someone will get that game winner in the last 10 minutes.
Oh, Aronson's done it again with an Rest put his flag up, and that would have been an Aronson goal. Sorry, I definitely don't have him in DraftKings. It's alright. Kemp says this game will be one of those "this is why X team signed Brendan Aronson" videos. Yeah, fully agreed. Fully agreed. It's been a masterclass right now. Frankie Meyer says, gave it a like. I love this channel so much. Oh, we love you, Frankie. We love you. Thank you for tuning in and watching this with us. Cam says, how's that offside? I say it's because the ref wants a close contest. That's why. Why am I? Well, Tommy's trying to mud me on Twitter again. But, oh my god. This is just, it's too nice and positive. Having said that, SKCR on the break, great little tackle there. And the Union should be able to alert everyone to get it clear. They do. But SKZ finally showing a bit of grit. It's come 1 minute before the break though, so talk about picking your moments. I mean, this couldn't be any less of an opportunity if they wanted, but there might be room for one back if they can get something on. If I was to get a Union jersey, who should I get on the back? I would say Brendan Aronson. That would be my go-to. It would have to. If it's me, I'm buying a Brendan Aronson one. I'm just waiting for them to get in stock in England, so they're not, you know, £130. I mean, what about you, John? Who would be your go-to?
Right now at Brujo, you know, I really follow the transfer really closely, and getting to know him from the fans of his old club. I kind of gained an appreciation, and he's playing really good right now. So I definitely get Brujo right now.
Yeah, I know you've definitely got a little soft spot for him, and I think, I mean, what about you guys? Because so people in the chat then, because I know you guys I think have all come in. Hey Dirk, how you doing, man? Welcome. Have all watched most games this tournament. I think we've got some familiar faces by now. A lot of you guys hadn't watched a Union stream before or Union game before. Which players have stood out to you? If you were going to get a jersey, who would you put on the back of your shirt? Let us know, because I'm very intrigued to know now. I'm expecting to see a few Aronsons, because I know a lot of the guys there are Football Manager players, and we all love a wonder kid. So, yeah, I'm expecting a few of them. But Ray Gaddis could be another option just from the effort. It's just non-stop. It's everywhere.
It's a safe bet to get Ray Gaddis.
Oh, hello. Your opportunity here. Oh, it's 3-1. I believe, unless that's offside. I think that's 3-1. Yeah, no, it is. SKC get one back. And it's Pulido with the goal. Unless it is called back. I might be wrong. I mean, it looks like it's 3-1. Yeah.
I'll see you. Okay.
Nice little cross down. Oh, it's a beautiful cross down. And Blake, he could have gets it. But again, it's another header. I mean, he only seems to be... Well, it looked like a header anyway, but it's 3-1. It was Alan Pulido we said to keep an eye on. And, well, you just don't want to get complacent. It's on the edge of half-time. It's the one area SKC actually looked dangerous this game. And wow. Okay,
right,
there.
I got the replay here. That was nice.
Yeah, it definitely was. It was
communication by the back line.
Yeah.
I would like to see that again, but something in the back. It was something in the back line. They were on the same page. But sorry, keep it up. Keep up the intensity. We're about to get to halftime. I know Jim's about to make some substitutions. I would look to put Warren and Craig Ball in there. I think we should go with the 3-back set too. Bring in Jakob.
Yeah, half time though. It is 3-1 Union, which I would have taken that at the start of the game. If someone said, "Hey, Union will be leading 3-1 at half time," you couldn't ask for much better. But yeah, it's going to be a very, very intriguing second half of football. That is for sure. Yeah, Dave says it was a you can't fault the cross. It was an absolutely beautiful cross. I assumed it was one of the fullbacks, but I don't think it was. I'm trying to get an eye on who it may have been now. It hasn't come through on any of my thingies. Well, it wasn't Russell. It was Russell. Russell got the assist. Oh, wow, okay. But I think, yeah. All right. It is what it is, I suppose. We move. First half, John. I mean, what are your thoughts?
I'm ecstatic. That late goal kind of took it a little bit out of me. But I'm really interested to see what Jim says in the locker room. Because right now you're obviously playing with the lead. You just allowed a goal, but we know Jim is the type of guy to tell how it is to his players. So I'm really interested to see what he says to the team. Again, do you want to be good or do you want to be great? You got the lead, that's cool and all, but we still got 45 minutes. It's still a really good team, and if we want to win an MLS Cup, these are the type of moments where we show who we really are. 45 minutes, keep the intensity up. Like we just said, I really hope that Jim puts in Warren and Jakob in. Let's just close this match out. We'll see if we'll see Elsinho. Will we get to see Elsinho? If you want to add another goal, it'd be smart to put him in, but I'm really intrigued to see what happens in the second half. But really what's been working for us is, like we said, the SKC attack throughout this tournament has not really been on the same page. And that really bodes well for the Philaelphia, who obviously have a system that was worked, and they've been using it to their utmost advantage. So I think in the second half, keep it up, and then put these guys away, and let's go to the semis, guys. Let's just go to the semis.
Yeah, I mean, so Kevin just said there, how can Brendan's brother basically possibly be better? I know he's a little bit under the radar right now. It's sort of something Union fans don't get to see a lot because he's currently in the academy. But, I mean, just tell us about what you know so far about Paxton and what, I suppose, the upside is. Because if we're seeing this from Brendan Aronson, like, what could the future possibly hold?
Yeah, so I haven't watched him play, but, talking to Jim last season, he was the one that actually mentioned Paxton because obviously last year we were geeking out on Brendan Aronson because, it was his first year at getting actual starting minutes. And he was just straight up like, yeah, Brendan's good, but wait till you see his little brother. And we're like, little brother. So from my understanding is Paxton is pretty advanced in his development at his age. And, if he continues developing the way he is, sky's the limit for him as well. Like, he could potentially be better than Brendan Aronson. It's crazy to think, Liam, but his little brother could be better than him. He's a midfielder as well. Obviously, it's tough to tell with young kids, what their position will be going forward. But somewhere in that midfield will be, and we'll be waiting. We'll be waiting for him to finally sign his senior team contract.
Yeah, and I know we've had a request there from Kemp saying, do the Brendan Aronson song. I mean, do we combine? Is now the time that we combine the cultures? I mean, John is the uniter of all things, right? I mean, maybe
Yes, sir.
we bring it out and we just toss up, and we ignore Clayton Thorson, and we just bring out the da 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 da. Brennan Aaron said da 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 da. Brennan Aaron said, and then that's it. I mean, it's I'm hoping that someone did that with me. Huh?
I think we need to make a phone call to Sons of Ben. I think that you think you're onto something.
I tagged him. I tagged him in a tweet. I was hoping they'd sing it, but obviously we don't really much have to work with right now. Because can you do the Yaya and Colo chant? I mean, you could do it. It wouldn't sound very good though. You go Paxton, 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 Aaron, so Brandon. You could do it. It'd work. It'd be a bit messy, but it'd work. I remember we shut down a whole nightclub once doing that. It was like right at the time when Colo and Yaya had their song, like when it proper blew up. And like the club came to the end of the night, and just as the lights came on, we had it planned. Like there was a big group of like 10 of us, and we were like, as soon as the lights come on, we're just gonna run in the middle and go like Colo, 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 right, do the whole thing. And then every other guy in the club like ran in, and there was like a massive crowd. It made like the local, like they put it on the Facebook page. You had to get security in to get us all out. We had everyone just bouncing around for 20 minutes singing the Colo and Yaya song.
Hilarious.
That was my finest moment, I think. There's a video on Facebook somewhere I'll have to dig out, but what a vibe. What a vibe.
No, I mean, I love the creativity and the originality that England definitely has as far as their songs go, for sure.
Yeah, I'll bring it. I'll tell you what. We'll come over. Me. I'll bring a few of the guys, and we'll just try and make as many dodgy English chants as we can for the weekend, and see how many stick by the end of it. I need to give Adam. I'll ask Adam to see if I can steal his megaphone and just Cushion, I do dream to build a football. I don't know how well it'll go down. I might get thrown out, so I better not do that.
I definitely think I think Brandon is due for a song for sure.
He needs one, man. He's red hot. He's the belle of the ball right now. And I know what's coming up now because I've said that sounded like something else. I know what's coming in the chat. Give it about 3 minutes. But what are we looking for second half then, John? Where are you looking for this team to improve? Because obviously they're going to what should have been a 3-0 lead, and the SKC randomly get a spark. Like, it's the first spark they've had. It's been like trying to bleed, blood from a stone this entire first 45 minutes. They finally get a spark. They get a goal. What do you do if you're the Union now? Do you kind of sit back and see if that fire keeps burning, or is it just an all action stations and bringing on someone like Ilsinho?
Yeah, no, I think the nature of the Union is to just keep doing what they've been doing throughout the whole tournament. I think you got to keep up the intensity. Keep the intensity going. Just put this team down. I think if we do that, I think obviously we will win here, but that's really what I want to see here is the Union playing with a big lead. Obviously, they already let a goal in, so keep the intensity is really all I would say. And I'm sure that Jim is doing that right now with these guys, making sure that they continue the intensity in the second half. Listen, despite SKC not having the cohesive attack that they usually do, I think Bonito still can score at will. So we cannot, sit on our laurel and just keep it up. Keep doing what you do. What they did in the first half was good, man. They did really good. The counterattack was working. They were pressing on them. They were physical. Keep doing those things, and we should have a fun second half here.
Oh, without a single doubt that Kirshen's going to have to ride the momentum. And look, I think everyone will have a lapse of concentration. You're up 3 goals. You're making it look easy. You're at half time. You're probably going to take the eye off the ball. I mean, it was a fantastic cross and a great finish, but it wasn't one the Union should have conceded. Like you said, it didn't look right. It looked like there was something maybe went a bit awry on that back line. And we'll see how the Union broach this going into the second half. But I'll tell you one man who has impressed me under the radar this first half has been Ali Bedoya, who has looked very involved in the attacking moves and has not taken a back seat, but been a bit more of the facilitator we've said in recent weeks. And now he's really getting in amongst it and helping these players thrive.
Yeah, I mean, Jim obviously has a lot of trust in his captain. What Ali does is really huge. He's big on the press as well. He's had a couple interceptions in this tournament. He was looking like Darius Slay out there. You like my 5 for 5 connection there? No, but he's definitely been good on the press, good on, and he's also been good as well because when we talk about Ray Gaddis, he's not the most skillful player out there. He gives you other things, but having Ali, line up out wide, create some chances from that wide spot. That's good to see as well. So we'll see if Ali can continue playing all the next 45 minutes, or if he brings in a guy like Fontana or DeVries. But I'm loving what I'm seeing from my captain.
Yeah, you can't knock his performance whatsoever at the moment. We've got the second half on the horizon, guys. Make sure you're sticking around. We're 1 like away from 20 as well on the stream. So if you could boost that up, that would be amazing. I think we must have some SKC fans in here tonight because we've got 3 dislikes. So, hey, it's as many goals as they've conceded, all right? They're just staying on the brand. It's all that matters. But it's going to be a very, very different second half for sure. Zach's made it to half time. Well done, mate. Appreciate the Arsenal staying up so late. It's 2 a.m. here in England. We know it's getting late there in America as well. But we've still got another 45 minutes. So this is going to be a very long 45 minutes for Union fans, hoping that their team can just sit on this lead now and make sure they don't surrender it. But the players will be coming back out to the pitch very shortly in the hopes that they sail through to the next round, and deservedly so if you're going to do it off first half performances. But as they often say, it's a game of 2 halves, and the Union have to make sure they don't do a sixes and just absolutely bottle it like they do. Kemsa said,
I'm nervous. I'm nervous for sure.
Liam, if the second half flips and SKC do 3-1 next half, it'll be 4-4. Philly have been here before. It's oh my god, it would be. It would be. I'd sadistically love it just so I can say the phrase, but I don't think I'd wish it on any Union fan because it would be... Oh, imagine... No, we do not want to see 2 goals or 3 goals conceded and a Union goal scored. That would not be good. As fun as saying the phrase would be, it just wouldn't be good.
It's interesting. So I'm looking at the stats here. So possession is pretty even right now, Liam. The Philadelphia have around 50%, while SKC have 49%. And the shots is really crazy. So SKC have 8 total shots with 4 of them on target, while the Union have 5 total shots with 3 on target. So the Union are clearly more accurate on their shots and have had better opportunities with what they've had. So it's definitely good to see. But this is kind of what we've been seeing from the Union throughout this tournament, taking advantage of their opportunities that they've had.
Yeah, Dave says, hey, leave my sixes alone. Shake is here now. It's all going to be okay. I think we've just triggered some bad memories of choke leads there. So we've got around 4 minutes to go until the second half begins. I don't think anyone predicted a 3-1 or beyond that in terms of the score. So what we will do is we will reset it. If you put in the chat your prediction for the final score and the next goal scorer, we'll give you a PSN t-shirt. We haven't given one away yet, all right? Look, drain my bank account, okay? Get it gone, okay? I need to be at the bottom of it again because it's payday, which means I survive another month, but we don't want that. That's no fun. Let's add some chaos, all right? Just win yourself. If you all win a t-shirt, then I'm on the streets, okay? So if you don't like the channel, participate and win a t-shirt. There you go. That's my call to you.
All right, Liam, so here's a random non-Union question for you.
Go on.
When was the last time that Charlton was in the Premier League?
2006.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's been that long?
All right, don't say it like that. That's not...
I didn't realize it's that long ago.
Yeah,
Okay,
2006.
So they've steadily played in the championship since 2006. Or 2007, I guess.
Yeah, then they went down, and then they won League One, and then they came back up, and then they went down. Then they came up last year after a 94th minute winner at Wembley. Then they went down again this year on the final day, and now we might not even have a club to support because of a lot of reasons that would take an hour or so to explain. But yeah, it's been an emotional roller coaster. It's a very Philadelphia team. Very Philadelphia team.
That is why you're a Philly sports fan.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. But now, talking of that, though, obviously championship playoffs are happening, and we're going to see the shuffling around soon. You've got Brentford pushed their way through. I think Fulham are going to be the other
They're
team.
in?
Fulham are in the final, yeah. So
Brentford's in the Prem?
potentially, so it'll be Brentford and Fulham in the final to decide who goes up. With Leeds and I think West Brom, I want to say. So it'll be Leeds, West Brom, and either Fulham or Brentford. So that would be interesting. Like, I kind of want to see Brentford as a new team in there. Like, and I know they've just got a new stadium because you drive past it going into London. But like, but Fulham for me, like prime Liam watching football was like 2005. 2004, like trading cards and sticker albums with Leeds, Fulham, Charlton, like all like Norwich, like all of these teams that were just there, and they've all gone. So getting them back in would do wonders for my sentimental value.
I always say I think it's a crime that Blackburn is not in the Prem. Not everyone forgets that they actually have a Prem title.
No, exactly. There are a lot of teams like that as well, like fallen giants that have just kind of slipped down the divisions. Like Portsmouth are another one, obviously Sunderland, another one. But you know,
Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, man. It's there's just so many like that just trickled throughout, and then there are other ones that are like so good in the championship and never quite make the jump up. Like I mean, Bristol City seem to be just constant championship material now. But just the parachute money makes it really hard. Like you go up, you get a bunch, you go down, you get a bunch, and you just build the side by going up and down until you're ready to finally shoot up. That wasn't an innuendo for anyone that's just taking that in a dodgy way.
I mean, personally, like obviously I know the benefits of pro rel, but I feel like Americans would find it so weird. Like, could you imagine like the LA Galaxy facing off against Bismarck FC? Like, the Americans would find that so weird, but I get the benefits of Pro Rel, but that's, we could make a whole other live stream of talking about Pro Rel.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's one of them where I think what English football benefits from is that you've got, I'd say a strong structure, but there are teams that make a lot of money. Like, if you look at MLS sides, budget-wise, most of them would be fair in the Championship. In US, outside of MLS, like USL and NSL and all the others, like, there's such a drop in finances that you go from playing in these massive stadiums like Atlanta to then, you know, a community park in some cases. And like that's where the issue would come from. Like if there was a structure in place for years and each team had that set of money, then fine. But getting to that point would take so long.
All right, here we go, Liam.
Yeah, we're off. 40 seconds in.
Let's go, baby.
Let's have a look. SKC definitely trying to start on the stronger foot. Oh, hello. Oh, they are as well. Tried to play it into the box. I think, yeah, that one's dealt with there by El Brujo. But a nice burst there from SKC to just put the Union right back on edge. So if there was ever any worry of them starting the second half slow, that's going to wake them all up and put them right back into the mindset needed.
So we got a sub, Liam.
Ah.
All right.
Who is it? Come on,
so Saloy, I can't pronounce his name. Number 20, I believe.
Ah, that was the one making his debut. That was the one that was. Oh, Lewis Martins has come off as well. Ah, that's interesting. Also annoying because he was my DraftKings captain. But, you know.
Good. Dia for Martins. Okay. Peter Vermees, he's a no-nonsense type of guy, so I'm not surprised he's making 2 subs already.
Yeah, just wants to inject some kind of life into his team, bring off maybe some of the legs that have run a bit too much. And we mentioned, I mean, Graham Zusi has done nothing so far. Like, I wonder what he'll do in the second half here. But, yeah, it's going to be a totally different dynamic here. LJ, is there TV sharing, or does each club get their own deals? I don't know. Do you mean in MLS? Because I think it's NBC, isn't it, in Philly that have the rights?
No, unfortunately, NBC did away with their contract, I believe, around 2016, I think.
Oh,
so
okay.
NHL 17, they usually air the matches. But I think for this tournament, ESPN and 2DN have really been accommodating for airing all the matches, English and Spanish. So this tournament, ESPN's really hooked us up with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got the first corner of the second half, and it doesn't go to the Union. It is going predictably to SKC. And they've brought on Kinder. They've brought on the player called Kinder. What a guy! That's my new favourite non-MLS player, alright, kinda. Or non-Union player, I should say. Did he score? Kinda. Like
Kind of not bad. I believe, too, if I'm mistaken, he's from Israel.
Okay. Kai says, right, I'm going to beg some too tired. Hopefully we'll get to a 4-1 win with Santos scoring so I can get a shot. Good night, guys. Night, Kai. Thanks for stopping in, man. Absolutely love the hustle from you to stay up. Zach says it's so hot. Yeah, I agree, mate. My fan's on, and I've made the bad decision of wearing a hoodie, and there was a bad decision there to make a challenge. Now, the Union, I think, might have made a sub there. Unless that was another SKC one that they're just flashing on the screen. No, sorry, no for the, that was just the second one. Oh my god! Oh no, that, I can't say if that was a save or hit the bar, but El Brujo has had to bicycle kick it away from danger. Oh god. Okay, game's not over yet. That's not good. Yeah, it hit the angle, it hit the angle. What a strike, to be fair. Almost a second of the day. Wow. Union on red alert after that one. They absolutely have to be. What a free... I can't get over that. That was a hell of a free kick. And Andre Blake might be needed to really earn himself the title of MLS's best keeper today. Because this second half is going to be... Well, if it follows on like that, it's going to be a very busy one for him.
He's gonna have to make some big saves in the second half. He's done this throughout this tournament. If we want to win, SKC clearly they have a jolt of energy and a jolt spark of an attack here. So we're gonna have to rely on Andre a couple times. We'll see.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think this game's a long way from being. But something tells me like that there's going to be more goals in here. Which way they go is anyone's guess, because obviously now SKC are going to leave themselves much more prone to a counter-attack, which is conveniently where the Union were able to get 2 of their 3 goals. So hopefully we'll see a little bit of the same again. But we're already 5 minutes in.
Let's go, baby.
The tempo's beginning to change. And now I wonder if the Union can come the other way. It's a well picked off pass. You've got Brandon Aronson picking it up. Casper playing off the last shoulder again. Aronson nowhere to go. Is that not a free kick? No. And SKC now trying to break the other way themselves. There's definitely a sense of urgency from Sporting Kansas City. What a ball through. Blake on into act. Oh, he's missed the pass. Scramble in the box. And it's somehow dealt with. Woo! Oh, I don't like it anymore. I don't like it anymore.
I don't want to be here anymore.
I don't like it. Don't like it. Oh, I've had enough. I'm going home. I've had enough. Oh, dear.
Nerves are at an all-time high, guys. You're not a real Philly sports fan if your blood pressure is not through the roof.
No, and I think it was just... I tell you what, he is an almost had now 3 chances at a goal. Pulido, sorry, I should say. So far, I mean, we know in the tournament he's had only 1 to his name, but 2 assists, and he's looking like he's very hungry for another one this game. Philly doing a Charlton, don't say that. Don't say that. Not today. And it looks like Osinio's coming on. So, wow. Okay. Union making a sub. And it's an attacking-minded one. And it's the goal scorer, the hero of the afternoon, Sergio Santos, coming off the pitch. 2 goals and an assist. I mean, he's basically done a triple-double out there. And we'll
El Sino. Oh, El Sino.
Oh, hello, is that a free kick? That might be.
Sino.
Who's booked? Oh, Jack Elliott's been booked. Look, I've just realised how long his arms are. Bloody hell. He's got very long arms.
That's your fellow Brit.
See, there was no wef there because Elliot is just, he's being clumsy today. Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, I guess it's right what I said about Jim and the way he wants to attack in the second half. Keep applying the pressure. You put in Elsinho there. It's clearly that he wants to keep the pressure on SKC.
Yeah, another dangerous free kick in. Pulido has already hit the angle, and he's going to take another one here. Tries to go under the wall this time, and there's no room through there. And SKC regrouping again. El Brujo just trying to... Oh, he does well. He does very well to get that ball out of danger. And now Philly will try and just maintain possession. But there are so many dark blue shirts. And they're saved by the WEF, who blows for a free kick in the Union's favour. No, I won't be on iRacing tonight, Antoine. Not tonight, mate. I'll be back on tomorrow. I've got to correct my body clock after the all-nighter I had to pull last night. So I need to be smart today. We'll be at it again tomorrow, though, mate.
I go low, sneaky devil, you.
Oh my word, tension setting in. I was going to say, I wonder if it stayed 3-0, whether or not we could have seen Orovec for the first time. But I don't think that'd be a good idea right now. Like, probably not the best scenario to put him into.
Yeah, he's the one player that Union fans really want to see. Obviously, he created the hype for himself with the whole sexy season. It's just, I really just think that he's just not ready.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
That's sort of what it is. I don't think he's in Jim's bad side. I just don't think he's ready for what's going on. Obviously, Rujo is playing really well, and Jim trusts his Warren Crayroll.
Yeah, absolutely, and Union starting to look a little bit more attacking now, but all it takes is one missed pass, and that's it.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's odd, isn't it? It's still a 2-goal lead, but knowing that it just goes straight to penalties and there's no extra time... It's if they get within 1 goal, those last 10-15 minutes or so, when it's all or nothing, where this sport comes into its own, really. Yeah, that may have been a WEF call, Steve. You're right there.
If they can get another goal, I'll feel much better. Oh man,
That
that was rough.
was rough. See, John's saying it now. Oh, well stepped in. Oh, I couldn't complete it though. Okay, this is going to be intriguing. Edge of the box. Oh, they've somehow kept it in. They're running right up to the corner of Andre Blake to play across goal. Oh, what a save, play goal! Oh, it's gone in. Oh, it is 3-2. And maybe it's... Oh, it's offside. Oh, it's offside. Oh, it's offside. It's offside. Oh, it's offside.
That's the most relieving feeling ever.
Oh. I want to know where the offside came from, though. Like, was it the second? Oh, alright, okay, yeah, so it was the rebound that would have been the offside then. Wow. Well, I just nearly had a heart attack. Don't know about you, but let's never do that again. Please.
Oh, he was hella offsides. That was a nice run by Johnny Russell, though.
Oh, yeah, very nice, yeah.
Yeah, you're easing up a little bit. We got to keep applying that pressure.
Yeah, it was a great tactic of Johnny Russell just to try and sneak it in, but yeah, it was a bit of the Union got away with one there. That should send alarm bells ringing. But what have SKC got in the tank now? Can they do anything against this Union team?
Plenty of time. We got like 32 minutes left, I guess. Plenty of time. Listen, I really think all you need is that one goal, and I think that really will put them away.
Yeah, absolutely.
That will definitely deflate them. Come on, guys.
Oh, this is going to be a really intense finish.
It's going to be the longest 30 minutes of our life right here, Liam.
Yeah, absolutely. Still 2 subs in the back pocket to unleash if needed. oh god, yeah.
He really just wants to rip the mask off.
Oh my god, Andre! Oh my god, Andre Blake again! Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate this. The Union only attacked the other way. And that's, oh, I can't take it. John, I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, wow, that is waff.
We're back. Oh my god. Liam, this kind of guy is kind of good.
He's kind of good. He's kind of brought some new energy onto the field.
Yeah. He's had some nice runs. He's missing people. He's really created a spark.
Oh, I wish he'd kind of stop because he's kind of doing my head in.
No. Really. Just sit down. Let us win. Oh, so you'll get you. Oh, come on.
Yeah, you got a nice attack.
Yeah, you don't seem as crisp as they did first.
Now, you know it's bound to happen, though, that there's almost that level of, alright, 2-goal lead now. I mean, second half attempts, SKC 5, Union haven't yet had a strike on goal. So that's just showing you the way the dynamic this has changed. I mean, it started off that way. And, oh, the WEF counter, I think it's at 3, isn't it, the WEF counter now? I think it's at 3. Let me update it. Oh, ball, oh, hello, that could have been something a little bit interesting there. It was a header intended for Chibilko. Oh, hello. Looks like Skype's deciding to play it. That's not good. Ah, there we go. Oh my word. Yeah, Steve says he just missed the goal, headed over the net. Yeah, it happens. Oh, hang on. Is Mackenzie down? Yeah, he's had a collision with Russell, of all people. Russell's tried to fight back, crawling along the floor. It's... I don't know if that's a yellow card, you know. I mean, that is wuff. That is wuffer than a wuff man's wuff beard, to be fair. Like, it is... I didn't see what happened the first time, but Russell goes down and he's like crawling along the floor and like lunges.
Oh man, he's in pain.
Well, Wahaba's probably accidentally spelt Chibilko at least 20 times in Twitch chats. Love that. Bless his little heart.
It took me 2 months to finally memorize his last name. How to spell it, at least.
Yeah, I think Halapulavati Vaitai got me over that hump, luckily. Trying to write that all the time.
Yeah, that's another tough one. Eagles?
Oh, SKC trying to push back the other way. The Union again on the back foot here. Nice little run there by Kinder. Shot gets deflected, goes down. I think SKC know if they get 1 goal, they're right back in this. Russell on the wing. Lays it off. They know the man they want to find. And they get it back into Russell. Oh, it was a nicely worked ball over the top, but it ends at the feet of Andre Blake, luckily. And the Union live to fight another day. Can Union just grow up and score a 4th? I wish they would. I wish they would. But, I mean, it's just getting the possession to begin with. as I say that, Wagner is going to send a looping through ball over the top. That's a great chance. Montero can touch it down to Jabilka. Oh, what defending. Oh, that's a nightmare. I thought Timor should have done that a long time ago because the Union looked like they're about to score a fourth. And then they weren't.
Yeah, the momentum's definitely with SKC right now. They're getting some nice opportunities.
Yeah, just an update on the stats so far. Union 3 shots off target, 3 on. SKC now have had 6 on target, only one of them wayward, and we all know which one that was that went 90 foot in the air. So outside of that one, they've been clinical, but they just haven't been able to make the most of it. And now they're just showing a replay of that missed Jabilka opportunity, a late great bit of defending, sees that danger away. But the Union have a free kick.
There you go, Ray.
Is Hernandez on the pitch? Yeah, I think they brought him on. I think. Unless, yeah, they've made a substitution. So number 21, Hernandez is on. I don't see who he came off for.
Let's see. Hernandez.
Unless it's just not updated on my screen.
Well, so this is a midfielder, so either Saloli or Russell. I don't know why you wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't take Russell out right now.
Oh no, not. He's been like their most attacking player, the most dangerous man on the pitch, for sure. Wouldn't be mine.
Fernandez just came in too.
Yeah, that's who I was trying to look for to see. When's the next Union sub? It wouldn't surprise me if they bring on Craval. I think that would be the next guy I look for personally.
No, that's who I would look to do too. Unless Jim really does want to keep applying the pressure, then I would look to maybe a guy like Fontana to come in.
Yeah, meanwhile Russell down at the corner flag is trying to get past Wagner. What a tackle! Oh wow. He's coming alive, and I don't know if the ref blew the whistle there or not. It's gone out for a corner. Yeah, it's gone out for a corner. What a challenge. Fantastic. And now Russell's going to whip it in the hopes of finding something special. It's driven in, and it's gone over the bar. So that's fine. That's out of danger. Oh, still getting a little bit scary now, though. Let's try and
That's a great tag. I just saw a great tag by Kai Wagner.
Yeah, you can't knock that at all. So, yeah, there's only been one sub on the Union side of it so far, Orsinho. In terms of players on the bench, Aurelio Collins there, Jack de Vries, Anthony Fontana. Glesnes could be a shot to come on. I mean, they did that last time, right? Take Aronson, put on Glesnes and just drop him back. I think.
I would do that honestly. Then you would shift out your fullbacks to play up more. I think that's the move, but we'll see what Jim does. Jim might have something up his sleeve right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of scrap going on in SKC's side of the pitch right now. Union actually looking relatively dangerous. Ball down to Aronson. He plays it back. Jabilka. Oh no! Oh, and that's 2 sitters that have got away from him. Union still trying to fight for anything as a player down. It's a free kick for the Union, but my God. Oh, it was so close. So close. Oh, my days. Let's see what they can do.
Oh, I just saw it. Well, Brandon should just flick it up.
Yeah, I thought he was going to bag one there, and Jabilko on the set piece drives it right at the wall. Ball comes back to him, and he now gets flooded by SKC Shirts. Gives away a quick free kick, and they don't want to hang about with that one. They want to push it forward. They've got Johnny Russell on the other side of the wing. They'd love to get the ball down to him. Pulido is there. And can they get past Gaddis, who tries to stonewall him and somehow gets away with it. Great afternoon here by Gaddis. Steve says it's 3-1, but it feels like it's 3-2. Probably the best way to describe this. They're playing with a real sense of desperation. This game, it is, you know, do or die. It's win or go home. And maybe that reality is sitting in. Duck says it wouldn't be a Philly team if it wasn't a little scary. That's very true. We're down into the final 20 minutes of the game, and SKC just keep coming back for more. They keep trying to find that counterpunch after the Union was so quick, so tenacious in that first half that it just hasn't been the same since. It's been very much a case of sit behind the ball and defend this at all costs. But now they've actually got possession, waiting for a slow build-up. They release Chabilko, who's going to have Montero there. They blow the whistle. And Chabilko, I can't tell if he's just been unlucky or what, but it's been a bit of a sloppy half for him. A few good chances have gone awry. Opportunities he'd normally kind of sink or be in a better position to. And they are making a substitution. It looks like Fontana might be coming on.
Yeah, Jim wants to keep applying the attack, applying the pressure. And
Casper's livid.
It's a nice move.
Casper's livid. Casper's come off. He is absolutely livid. Yeah, he's not happy.
That's interesting.
He threw a ball away, out of the way. As a ball just sort of sat there. He just launched it to the side. Is Wooten coming on? I beg your pardon. Wooten's come on for Chabilko.
Oh, chance to shine here, Wooten. Come on.
Jackson says Upper Union. Love that. I mean, it's up the Union at the minute, mate. But they're 3-1 up. But all 3 goals came in the first half, and it's definitely been a one-sided affair in the second, and predictably so. But you've got to feel like it's one of those analogies where you're just fizzing up a bottle of cola and it's going to explode eventually. There's a yellow card there on Gerso. And that was for a tackle on El Brujo. Oh, he's gone lunging in there. That's a desperation tackle. Oguzin says goal please. Who for though, man? Who are you supporting? Let us know.
Really interesting to see that Jim took out Chabilko with 20 minutes left. He wasn't as sharp as the other matches, but still interesting he took him out. This early at least, too.
Yeah, I think there were just a few, like I said, I mean, one offside, there was the first touch that he pushed into a centre-back that should have been a goal, just a bit of a sloppy affair, and you'd think that if you had a different player up front, or someone that maybe it's fatigue setting in. I mean, Chabilko I don't think has come off at all this tournament, has he? I think he's played every minute. Or what
Pretty
feels
much,
like it, yeah.
I think maybe in the Orlando match he may have, or no, the last match he came out, I think Wooten got a couple, but it was I think the 85th minute. It was, so he really got no time.
Yeah,
It's 20 minutes. This is 20 minutes for Wooten to show what he's got.
Absolutely, and as a go, oh, big save by Blake. Big save by Blake. And that ends up with a throw-in. He's not happy, understandably so. The pressure is just coming and coming and coming. Another attack now. That's laid up perfectly, and that one goes way over the bar. Oof.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this is just becoming... It shouldn't be this tense with a 2-goal lead. It shouldn't be this tense.
It shouldn't, no. Big save by Blake. Big save by Blake.
Ricky says, I'm sitting here watching the game, saw that card, instantly said, "Wef out loud," then remembered you were streaming to come in. Hey, love that. I'm glad the Wefawi legacy is carrying on, Ricky. I'm doing good, man. How about yourself? Thank you for dropping by. We'll be doing the Sixers one, obviously, on Saturday. So their first game of the season against Indiana. We'll be doing a live watch-along for that. So make sure you tune in. That's going to be a blast here on the YouTube channel. Brian Lee says, trash league. Nah, man. That's a trash comment, though. So, you know what happens to trash comments? They get put in time out, Brian Lee. So, go on the naughty steps. Think about what you've done. All right? You're better than that. And SKC are better than this. They're not happy with their performance today. I think Union just hit him where it hurts.
We were the stronger team so far.
Yeah. So all 3 subs now used up by... Oh no, it's 5, isn't it, they get now?
We get 5. We get 5 good subs here.
I wonder if they would dare take off.
If you think the Union in total and in this match got you nervous, wait till the Sixers and they're running. Yeah.
Oh, Martinez is down after a head-to-head collision. He went in for the header, a bit aggressive, and just clocked the other player. Definitely not a foul, but he's not happy. He's obviously in some pain, so there might even be a sub here. Or he's downplayed. He's getting leg massages, which I'm pretty sure don't happen with a head injury. So I'd like to think he's actually alright, but we'll see.
Bruno's been getting beaten up in this match, at least in the second half. Jefferson had the nasty slide on him, and now he collides with Espinosa.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's been, I think the attrition's starting to set in now, probably this tournament as well. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
So he's still receiving treatment, and hopefully he's okay. There's 14 minutes left, and obviously additional time as well, so there's still time for changes for both teams. I can't tell if this is a hydration break or not. Oh, it is a hydration break. Minor quibble, Martin is dead. Yeah, he definitely may have suffered a bit of a head injury there. Hopefully he's okay. Liam, you're doing the FA Cup on 5:30, even though it isn't Philaelphia Sports. I won't, mate, on Saturday, because Saturday we've got the Sixers, so that's what the stream will be on Saturday, man. So there won't be an... yeah, we need to keep the live streams Philly-centric. Anything that isn't will mainly be on Twitch, but... yeah, there'll be no FA Cup stream, unfortunately, man. Just the Union on soccer stuff here for now. But talking of which, SKC having some words with the refs. They're not too happy. And Kinder is kind of getting angry, which is, you love to see it.
Huh. We're here for it.
I reckon if he's realised that his whole life, so now he just goes by Kinder or something like that, or like Kinder. Just because he doesn't want the smoke, he just doesn't want it. I would definitely do that if it was me. Like, definitely do that.
Oh, man. It's crazy Pulido has the captain's band in his first season.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's interesting, isn't it? I think that kind of decision, encouraging that level of leadership, and you love seeing that. I think from the younger players.
Yeah, I mean, I would expect Graham Zusi to have the captain's band for SKC.
Well, he's been the longest tenure player, isn't he? Or certainly one of them in that lineup.
I'm pretty sure he's the longest tenure for SKC.
Yeah, he's become somewhat of a club legend by this point.
Nice show. They're showing Chester here. Chester looks pretty lit, as we like to say.
Starting to think there'll be no more goals in this half. I don't know. I don't know. I'd never say that. Never say that.
Come on.
Oh, I'd love to see there be a nice clap. Oh, is Russell coming off? No, oh no, he's still there. Okay, I got a bit worried then, but it's very much a game of hoofball for the Union now, just trying to get it clear at any given moment. Oh, it was almost well held by Andrew Wooten. Just going to play that one back to Blake and hope that they can get around this. It's just
Liam, I would keep an eye on El Brujo. I think he's a little bit nicked up. He just went to the sideline to talk to Really Colin. Obviously, there's still a language barrier with El Brujo, but he was pointing at his leg, so I think he's playing hurt right now, so we'll definitely keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, obviously with the head injury, it was interesting they went straight to his knee, so it could be cramping or something as well. I mean, in this sort of heat, obviously it looks a lot colder than it is. I'm sure it's going to be up there in the I don't know what the American, I was going to say high 60s. I couldn't tell if that sounds hot or not, but it would be hot anyway. George the Fraud comes in. Oh no, it says announced Johnny Russell masterclass. You'd say that. I mean, he's been fairly quiet today. Just looking at his stats now, I mean, so he had the assist, but 1 shot, 6 crosses, and he's drawn 2 fouls, and that's sort of about it. I mean, he hasn't... He did score a goal. Yeah, it was ruled out. He did score a goal. I forgot that. My bad. Minor quibble. Goal didn't count. But Aronton's normally been subbed off by this point and is still there, so that's something to watch as well. If the Union will make another sub, they've made 2. Jabilko and Santos, the players that have gone off.
We're almost at 10 minutes, Liam. 10 minutes.
Oh no. Oh, that's... Whoa, Weth! There you go, might as well. There you go, Weth. That's class refereeing. That's elite refereeing. I mean, it's not. That should have been a free kick, but you know, we're not gonna argue with the Weth there. That's a very good decision, Weth. The Union have really picked up, I think, defensively over the last 20 minutes or so. They're looking a lot more rigid back there now. Oh, it's getting twitchy. It shouldn't be this twitchy with a 3-1 lead. But 2-goal leads are, as we say, often the most dangerous leads in football.
Oh my god.
As we say that, there was the goal scorer, number 9, Alan Pulido. Russell on the wing. He wants to get it back across goal. He does so. It's cleared away. Only briefly. FKC just come in again and again. Nice burst of speed from the wing. Tried to play it into the centre of the box and no one there. Into no man's land that goes. Oh, big ball down through to Aronson. He's got to chase it and hold it up if he can, but he can't. And SKC will regroup again.
Don't leave Graham open.
Yeah, Elliot there with a much better challenge. He's had one of his weaker games, I think, of the tournament so far. But made up for it there with a nice tackle. 8 minutes to go, boys. This is going to be a very Rory Delap level throw in this. This is going to be a Rory Delap level throw in from SKC. Just launch it into the box at the speed of sound. Does he get there? Nah. No chance, mate. There's only one Rory to lap. Oh, Wef! There we go. Right, sorry, Wef counter. Yeah, El Brujo brought down again. That's up to 4. I don't know if that's a new record. We need to keep a record of these.
Liam, I think we need to see Warren for El Brujo here. If Brujo is a little nicked up, there's no need to keep playing him out there when you have someone who's capable of playing number 6 with Warren Crable. That's a sub I want to see right now.
I wouldn't be too opposed to it. Now, Jord the Fraud has said he's got a fun fact. That scares me. That genuinely, I don't know where he's going with that. Is it? Oh, I once managed in MLS on FM wanting to die. Stick to Charlton. Thanks, mate. No, I didn't MLS save and I didn't understand the rules properly, and I accidentally cut every single player. And that was on stream. That was like one of the first streams I ever did on Twitch, and it was a nightmare.
Oh man,
it wasn't good. At least 7 or 8 Wefs by now. Nah.
Well, SKC just subbed out Espinoza for a youngster. His last name is Duke, Cameron Duke. So I'm assuming he's from the SKC Youth Academy, which is also a very good youth academy, as well as our own youth academy here in Philadelphia.
We love Wonder Kids, just not ones on the other team. That's what we need to support. Oh, we'd hate to see it now. But the Union have held their own. It's been scrappy, it's been sloppy at times, but they're held their best. Free kick driven in deep, and Blake comes out to get it, spills it, and the Union do get it away again. But surely SKC are going to burn out in a moment. Surely they have to. Oh man, this is getting intense. Is there going to be any late twists in the tail? 5 to go. They're just focusing on Andre Blake. I think Union have gone the other way. There's going to be a substitution for... Oh, it's Aaron... Oh, no, it's not. It's for... Oh, it is. Yeah, Arrington's come off for Matt Real.
Oh.
And Montero's come off for... I haven't shown them yet.
Montana?
Looks like, yeah, Montana.
Montana. So it's interesting. Where does Real line up? Because usually he plays as a left back.
Yeah, I think it's all going to be very, very knock on wood for the Union now. They're just going to survive the barrage. Like there's no point having a player with, I guess, a limited defensive skill set in the game in comparison to Royale, who you could probably slide him into defensive mid if needed, which is probably what they're going to do. But oh no, 4 minutes to go, and SKC come in again. That one cleared away by Gaddis, who is really having a good game now.
Yeah, one of the stronger performances by Mr. Raymond Gaddis. A child of God, as Adam Booth would say.
Yeah, absolutely.
4 minutes, Liam.
Yeah, it's getting towards that last chance saloon time in more than miracle stage for Sporting Kansas. I'd like to think the Union have done enough here to see this game off, but you can never really be too down. El Brujo's down again, being a little bit tactical now. I think Kinder was in on the foul.
Surprised Jim didn't take him out.
Yeah, no, very good point. They're just showing those goals again, and I swear that touch from Arrington on the third one was so central. So central. That ball is unreal. That pass is unbelievable. But it was Sergio Santos who finished it off. He finished his dinner. But are there going to be any late desserts? Oh, it's an SKC free kick. Bedoya gives away. It's a sloppy challenge to give away. Come on, boys. Oh, God. They're flooding the box now as well. Oh. We can only hope. Oh, it's going to be whipped in. And that's going to go for a throw. A minute plus extra time. Yeah, I think all of our streams have slipped behind. They've been off form today. Mine's had all sorts of little glitches. Nice little build up there from SKC. Union just, it's well picked off. Whether they can come back the other way or not, it's a different question entirely. Nah, Matt Real just isn't quite the same as Brandon Aronson from that position.
Oh, man.
Oh, the ref's called for something there. Oh, it's an offside against the Union. So, it will go. Oh, no, it's against SKC, sorry. Oh, it's got to squeaky bum time now. Come on, Wef. Might as well not play added time. Just have it 90 standard minutes. That's all we need. 5 added minutes? Oh, God.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
5 minutes. Oh, God. Strap yourselves in.
Counting down.
No, Siri, don't set a timer. No. Oh, God, I'm not even going to bother trying to turn that off. So there is a moment of hope for SKC.
5 minutes. I guess play keep away at this point.
They have to. Like, absolutely have to.
Oh my God.
I mean, they've handled it well so far. They've not fully sat back behind the ball. You know, like they've been smart with it. Sloppy at times, but nothing that would be deserving of giving anything away. They fully deserve to win this match. I've heard of games where there's like 8 minutes added time. It happens.
Especially in this tournament.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's floated in towards the right wing, and it's not going to find anyone of real relevance here. They try and get it down to Russell on the wing, who needs a little bit of wizardry from there. Leaves it too long. I think he showed his card too early of trying to sprint up to the keeper. He's tried that 4 times now, and the Union caught onto it. We're so close yet so far. Blake there, coming in handy again. Deals with the corner. Throwing all his Union players upfield, trying to do anything he can to give them a shot of just seeing this one out as smoothly as they can. Shall we explain Fergie time to our American comrades? Oh God. Oh no. I'd rather not.
Like Sir Alex Ferguson?
Yeah, that was just any time you were in added minutes against Man United, you just knew it was Fergie time, and that was this aura of United in the last 5 minutes that would do. Like, it doesn't matter what the score was, that they would find a way to do you. And luckily, I don't think the Union are going to have that problem today.
Yeah, Peter Vermees is no Sir Alex. Oh man.
Who do we play in the next round? NYC, isn't it? Or Portland? Yeah. Oh, Steven said it there. NYC or Portland?
I kind of would rather play Portland, if we're being honest.
I'd rather play NYCFC just because of the mental edge and that you beat them already and they didn't look that great. And that and Portland were just so dominant against Cincinnati. Like, I think that'd be another tricky matchup like this. But having said that, the Union have dealt with this pretty cleanly anyway. I mean, they may be one of the best teams left in the tournament at this point.
Yeah.
That's going to be another dangerous throw. Oh, God.
Come on.
So close. So close. It's under a minute to go. And I think that FKC might have just given up the ghost now and just finally let go. This awful. They've tried their best. There's just been no way through. And that's well stepped out there. And I'd like to think with 20 seconds to go, if the Union can keep it away, they can't. And the ref gives a Union free kick. And that, I'd like to think, should do it. Wooten draws the foul. They've done it. Whistle goes. And El Brujo sinks to the floor in joy. He fought bravely for that one. The Philadelphia Union, 3... Alright. Hey Siri, stop. There we go. I told you I accidentally set a timer. 3-1 against the odds, against Sporting Kansas City. What a first half that was. What a defensive second half that was. It was a little bit tense. We can't lie. We were a little bit quieter than most of the time, just out of the sheer anxiety, I think, of what was at stake in this competition. But a big win for the Union. Oh, man. How are you feeling?
I'm at a loss. I'm a loss for words, Liam. Semi-finals. Like, we're 2 wins away from a trophy in Philadelphia. Like, does no one grasp this concept right now? 2 wins away.
From two
I don't even know.
2 wins, Champions League berth,
I'm ecstatic.
prize money.
To think where this team was in the first 10 years of its existence and where it is right now, it's absolutely incredible. And Philly, like, we need to start paying, as a collective, you start paying attention to this team, because this is the team right now that's the closest to a championship.
Yeah, absolutely. What a game it was. John, who was your man of the match?
Oh man, my man of the match. I think for me it's either Brandon Aronson or Sergio. I think I'm gonna go with Sergio. Getting the assist, getting the goal. He was active everywhere. But this to me was truly a collective performance, Liam.
Yeah.
Everyone stepped up. They walked in this pitch with confidence. From the minute the ref blew the whistle, they brought it to SKC. And SKC, they tried, but they just did not have the same firepower that we did. And Liam, we are on to the semi-finals.
Matt, what a vibe it is. They will play the winner of NYC versus Portland. Those 2 teams play Saturday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. English time, that's around 3:30 a.m. It's going to be a big game for that one. Going to be a big late night for us to see how it goes. But a massive, massive win for the Union. My man of the match would probably be Sergio, I think, just for the same reasons. Just he's been red hot recently. So clinical in front of goal when the Union needed him to be. And in the space of 10 minutes, took a 1-0 lead to a 3-0 3-0 lead and even helped with the 1-0 lead by giving the other goal to Jamiro. So the guy was all over the pitch today. Great performance from him. And a great performance from you boys in the chat as well, supporting the Union, supporting us. As always, a massive thank you to everyone. I know there are a few of you in England that have somehow stayed up for this one with us. Big shouts to you. To everyone in the chat, so to Dirk, to Emmanuel, Zek, Timor, Steve. I know Kemp's been here the whole time. Jord came in, Tigray. I think Boru, anyone else that has come in and made a massive, massive night of this. Thank you so much. We love you all. John, where can people follow your stuff on social media?
Guys, you can find me on Twitter at BarcetoPhilly. You can find me on Instagram at L_BarcetoPhilly. You can find me on YouTube at @BarcetoPhilly. You might want to hop on that TikTok account as well. We've been killing it there too. Do daily TikToks, all Philly sports stuff, including the Philadelphia Union at @BarcetoPhilly. Guys, get yourself a beer, get yourself a drink. Let's start the party. Guys, this is a fantastic time to be a Philadelphia Union fan. I'm super ecstatic. I'm about to go streaking down the block. I might be in jail. You might have to bail me out tomorrow because I'm that pumped.
Love that. All right, guys, listen, take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your nights. From myself, Liam Jenkins, from John Zapata, thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you for the semi-final of the MLS's back tournament. We'll see you then, guys. Take it easy. There we go, man. Beautiful. What a vibe. I'm excited, man. That actually is such a good game. Yeah, you're still 4-0. I forgot. I didn't even think of that. Still. Oh my, well, you have to be in next one now. You've got to be.